Now, this is a tricky situation because Bobby Green ends up getting his feet whooped. I watched the entire sparring match, and it did not look good for Bobby Green. But Deen gets called out, and let's see where the situation goes.
Boxing, all right? And they had a sparring match. They got down, and then after they got down, there was a little trash talk between another fight camp, all right? None other than the fight camp that belongs to Adrian Broner and Deen the Great. Arnold Barbosa had some interesting things to say about Deen the Great. Here, let's get into that.
Hey, fuck it. How about we go to the warehouse, spar Deen, AB, and Bang, or whatever the fucking guy's name is. All three of them. Fuck it.
I'll do them all. Shit.
Yeah, let's do it. Hey, W's in the mix though. If you guys want us to go to the warehouse, me and Bobby, man, pull up on them.
Yeah,
3v2. 3v2.
I was.
So there's
I
another.
don't think that Deen is somebody who they're really worried about too much, whereas AB would probably be the only real force they got to reckon with.
A clip coming up of Barbosa kind of expanding more on the idea of going up there to spar. Of course, Dean's going to end up turning it down. The reason why he turns it down is because while he's getting ready to do his little treadmill workout, he's watching the clip on his phone because, you know, his chat spamming, Barbosa wants to spar, Barbosa wants to spar. And Deen, he's like, oh, well, I heard someone was talking shit about the homie. So if he's talking shit about the homie, I'm not about to let him in here. That's an easy cop-out, basically, right? And the talking shit is what you heard there. The banger, whatever that guy's name is, Barbosa's acting like he doesn't know who Bang is other than seeing him in the Bobby Green footage, which...
What if he genuinely has no idea of him outside of that?
I'm going to get into why that's probably kind of valid, because we're going to look into everybody's involved boxing record. Their entire career is listed on Box Rec.
Yeah, like Bang is a new up-and-comer fighter. Like, nobody really knows Bang like that.
.com, okay, great website. We're going to be going through that, and then we'll get into the actual sparring footage of Bobby Green versus Arnold Barbosa Jr. But here, for now, let's check out some more trash talk.
In the warehouse, and me and Bobby pull up and try to be on that shit.
G, I don't care. Like, I never asked. I never wanted to, like, be famous or none of the shit. Y'all niggas like these cameras. I want these motherfuckers to stay the fuck out my business, you know? Well, y'all want this shit. So it's like, for me, it's just like, I never, like, I don't want to go there. I told Porter, told him, like, man, I saw they were doing the fight stuff. I'm like, man, I'm coming there, I'll show you some shit, you know? He was like, all right, pull up. Now we got into all this crazy shit.
Man. Hey, dog, but hey, you ain't alone, shit. You pull up, I'll pull up with you.
Man,
shit, that way it'd be 3 versus 2.
It doesn't really seem like Bobby Green wanted anything malice. He just wants to hang out and, you know, fight his friends. What most fighters just want to do.
3v2 at the same time.
I got so much other shit going on. I didn't give a fuck about AB and them. Let them come to me, bro. They keep trying to tell you.
Hey, to be honest, I didn't know who Bang was, dog. I swear I didn't know who he was.
I know who
until he put him on. You put him on the map, honestly.
I don't know none of it.
For beating his ass, that's crazy, bro.
I'm in gyms and finding out.
Hey, he put someone on the map for beating his ass, bro. That's fucking crazy, bro.
You didn't even know he was the interim WBO champion?
No, I didn't know nothing.
Like a Kimbo Slice.
I just walked in.
All right, so let's be clear here. We're going to get into the records, like I said. First, we're going to get in Dean's response. But the fans of the streams, which I'm classified as one of those. I watch a lot of streams, obviously, to make these videos. But a lot of the fans of the streams think that Bang is, you know, more in the world of boxing than what he is, just because drunk-ass AB vouches for him so heavily. This is our guy. The thing is, Bang is the only active professional boxer in the fucking gym. So it doesn't matter if he's a trash can or not. He's the only one they have. So, like, I mean, Deen technically is an active professional fighter, but I'll get into why that's kind of iffy, you know, in a second. But before we get into the technicalities, let's watch Dean's response to that so-called trash talking of the homies that I was, referring to.
You're not even worth a response, cuz. Fan ass niggas, you ain't even worth a reply.
So Barbosa Jr. is not even worth the reply. And then through the loud music, Deen ends up redirecting the rest of his response to Bobby Green. But that was him addressing Arnold Barboza Jr., the former interim WBO world champion. All right? Deen technically isn't worth the response from Junior in the world of boxing. In the world of streaming, that's a different thing, you know. But in the world of boxing, Barboza Jr. is
definitely a factor. And while we love Deen the Great, he still has some growing to do.
I don't know. Aaron Rodgers and Deen is like a fucking practice squad quarterback that got cut after the first week of training camp. All right? You're not an accomplished pro at all to be talking like this to someone who is top 10 in or the weight class above. I get a little mixed up on how the boxing weight classes work. If 135 is that the cap, or do they fight people that are 140 like Barboza? But as far as 140-pound fighters, Barboza Jr. is currently top 5 in the world and in the United States. I think that's worth the response, Deen. You have one professional fight. But here, Barboza Jr. had something to say about that blatant disrespect.
Smack the fuck out of you when I see you, bro. I'm not playing that shit. I promise you, dog. I wasn't gonna say shit if it was to see you in person, but I'm watching. I promise you, dog.
But then here's the thing, too. Like, Deen, you playing with fire, my nigga. So the best thing for you to do might be to dodge this nigga, because Barboza seems like he kind of dangerous. I ain't gonna lie.
I'm gonna smack the fuck out of you when I see you. Keep talking shit. Don't bring my name in your mouth, dog. I promise you.
See what I'm saying?
Fuck, dog.
That's that bullshit.
I don't play that
bro.
shit. I don't play that shit. Nah, fuck
That's
that. I
that
don't play that
bullshit,
shit,
bro. That's that
fuck?
bullshit. It's like, nah, fuck
I don't
all
play that
like,
shit, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, the fuck? I ain't gonna talk about
shit.
Like,
If he said that.
If he said that, allegedly. But yeah.
Now they gonna clip you already. Now you gonna get clipped because you got caught in the game.
All right, so all that popping is nice for the stream and all, but at the end of the day, all of these boxing accomplishments and resumes are well documented again on boxrec.com, okay? It's like the most official way to look into the boxing history of anybody, really, that's ever fought as a pro. So here's Arnold Barboza Jr. As I said, he's top 5 in the world in his weight division, and top, 4. He's number 4 in America. And this is basically Deen in Bang's weight class, 5-pound difference. Y'all could all fight each other professionally. Y'all can figure out who's going to cut and who's going to gain and all that. And y'all can all get down. It's just Barboza, why would he fight Bang or Deen? They're nobodies in the world of boxing. In streaming, Deen is making them into somebody.
Unless Barboza wants to, unless he wants to be a streamer, unless he's going for, trying to be into that space, it really does nothing for him to fight Deen the Great. He might be able to catch like a good Zeus payout or a good Aiden Ross rain bet type good payout, but overall, he doesn't really need to be around this.
AB is the OG of their gym, and you see the records are not that far off. But by what? By like 2028, Barboza Jr. will be on the same level, if not a little bit more accomplished than AB, depending on if he decides to chase, several belts. He just needs 3 more belts, and he's a 4-time world champion in his career as well, There's a lot of belts to be had in boxing. Now we have Trash Can Bang Williams, okay? 2-star fighter, not very well accomplished. 19-1 record looks nice. We'll get into the actual, facts of the record, though, in a second. I have this segment planned out. But Bang, he's the brand risk pro. He's a professional, a true professional that fights on a celebrity influencer type of card. But brand risk, they actually have real sanctioned pro fights. So respect to what Aiden Ross is building over there. But Bang is just a stepping stone. They're hoping to get much bigger names in the world of boxing than, Bang Williams, who they're making a name for him. And as you see, this is Bang's opponent right here. This motherfucker has a half-star rating, all right, from Ghana. So Bang is...
I think that Bang just has a lot of work to do, and Bang is being cocky. And instead of, working on his craft or working on what he should be working on, he's too busy talking trash with Deen the Great.
Fighting a whole bum yet again on brand risk, which is partially why it's kind of crazy that just both of them on all these streams, Deen and Bang, they walk around so arrogant, so cocky, to disrespect somebody who's at the top of their craft. All right, people like to glaze Bang. Oh, look at Bang, he's mastering his craft, and he's doing this and that. He ain't mastering shit. They're talking crazy to someone who has mastered their craft. All right, I'm gonna go out on a limb and say that 29-year-old Bang will never reach the level that Arnold Barboza Jr. has reached in boxing. All right, Arnold Barboza Jr. could damn near be the same OG status as AB, and honestly, he's probably a better influence than AB is. AB hasn't really taught these boys a damn thing about any type of boxing. He's not passing on his ring IQ very much at all. He woke up a little bit after seeing Bobby Green
Nah, he showed him how to do that pullback, follow with the cross.
piece up the best fighter in their gym, the most accomplished fighter, active fighter in their gym is Bang. And he's not very accomplished. All right, but let's get into that action now. So I pre-recorded me going through the records of Bang, of Deen, of Arnold Barboza Jr., of Adrian Broner, and of Bang's upcoming opponent, Patrick. All right, so let's get to that right now. All right, so as we just saw, Deen was like, he's not even worth the response. That guy's not worth the response. Now, there's confidence and there's arrogance, right? Deen is definitely an arrogant person. He's very arrogant. He kind of fast-tracked his way to being considered a boxer. His fans swear that he's very accomplished, just like they swear that Bang is accomplished, just because 19-1 pro record sounds nice, right? Now, Deen, his actual pro record, this is his actual professional record, is 1-0, okay? One fight. One professional fight. Misfits exhibition is not a professional fight. 1-0 as an exhibition for Misfits. Crazy that Misfits is, they're classified as its whole own other thing. Right? So they count, but they don't, right? It's influencer boxing. It's just a step up from a lot of other influencer boxing things. But you see, brand risk, they did it they one-upped Misfits, and it's just straight up pro record. It's your actual pro record, not some side pro record like Misfits. But this is that same record. His last fight on Misfits, he lost, by the way. But yeah, so this is his record, 4-1. But that's not.
All right, I'm gonna let y'all catch the rest of this on Just Clips. We're gonna see how the situation goes, man. We're gonna see how the situation goes. I know it's gonna be Flu Flammer, Skull Duggars, and extremely larcenous, but I mean, hey, man, it is what it is. That all being said, red dots to the left, you know the rest. Say a prayer and be blessed. We go.